Hey, what's up everybody? So, like I told you in an earlier video, I was going to show you, give you a little tour of my somewhat small, but good for one person home gym I got going on here. Really, this was one of the main reasons we moved into this house about, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, we'll say. I really don't know. Because I saw this little garage shed out here, and I was tired of paying my Genesis membership, which I'm still paying, but I was tired of having to drive to the gym and do all that crap, so I saw potential in here, and I went after it, me and some buddies of mine. So yeah, let's get a little walkthrough here. So I'm just gonna start from walking in the door, show you around, show you what I want to show you, maybe not show you what I don't want to show you, but first off, got this badass heater right here that has just been a lifesaver when it comes to cold mornings in the winter. I mean, it takes a little while to get heated up, but it sure is nice once you do get it going. And coming down from that, you got an old workbench here that didn't really have anything on it to begin with, but now we got some speakers on it for our music, and little cabinet up here where I keep notebooks and stuff for keeping track of my workouts and all that. So yeah, this music here was actually put in here from a buddy of mine, which has been awesome because I don't really like having music in my ear all the time. Got me a little first generation iPod here that I've had for years. This thing is old, but it still holds music, so that's fine. Balance form. This is a little tape measure here to, how are you going to measure the size of your biceps after getting a pump on if you don't have one of these? So this is actually pretty neat. You just pull it out, you put it on your arm, hit it, comes back in, arm, leg, whatever. But biceps is the only thing that really matters. We all know that. Moving on down, we got my deadlift slippers that I got from Titan, I believe. These were, geez, I don't know, maybe $12. The federation I compete in, you have to have something besides socks. You have to have some type of shoes. So slippers are fine. These are awesome. I'm getting as close to the floor as I possibly can. Foam roller here that my brother got me for my birthday, which has been great, stretching out my hamstrings, my lower back, and all that. This is pretty nice to have. So I'm really, really happy he got that for me. Got my workout here. My program that I'm going through at the time, that's why this is out. I will go through that at some other time. Moving on over, we got my Ray-Ban knee sleeves that I've had for some time now. Don't smell very good, but that's okay, they work. I got these for about $100. This is the Rich Froning series I got from Rogue Fitness. They're okay, but I'm actually looking into getting a different kind right now. These are my shoes that I squat in. They are Olympic weightlifting shoes, CrossFit Reeboks that my wife got from Rogue as a gift for me right before my first meet back in December. I really enjoy the support on my heels, and I can totally tell the difference from wearing just a regular tennis shoe, running shoe in comparison to these. But yeah, these ran about $200, so they're expensive but worth the buy. Over here, we got some wrist wraps that I use for benching, overhead pressing, power cleans sometimes. And this pair right here, my buddy got from Rogue Fitness, obviously. He didn't really like them. I don't really like them either. They're really thin. They're just kind of, it's just a preference, but they're different. Another pair from Rogue. These are mine. I've had these for a while. I really enjoyed them when I first got them, and they're fine, but they're not as thick or stretchy or long as these gangster wraps that I got from howmuchyoubench.net. Mark Bell created these. He's got some other great products, but these wrist wraps recently have become IPF approved. They are awesome. 36 inches long, very, very thick, very stretchy. Love these, love these, love these. Use them to squat and bench. These wrist wraps here, got these from a buddy of mine. He brought them in. I didn't really use them in the beginning, but now sometimes when my hand's hurting, my grip, my calluses are starting to hurt, maybe on deadlifts or pull-ups or something like that, I will use those, so those are nice. And this same buddy brought in a weighted vest. It's missing some pockets here, but I think it might be around 30 to 35 pounds. That's nice to use sometimes doing pull-ups. Moving on up here, we got a couple of Rogue Fitness weightlifting belts. This is my buddy's, this is mine. Right now this is a 10 millimeter belt, and I think his might be 13, I'm not sure. But I got another belt coming in from Inzer, so that'll be really nice to have. I mean, the 10 millimeter is fine, but the support on the 13 feels much better to me. We've got some bands here that my buddy brought in. I'll use them every now and again, maybe to stretch my shoulders out or something like that when I was having my pec issue. I got this little band for when I had tennis elbow. I put that on my arm. It's kind of cheap. I mean, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it. It didn't seem to help me very much. Hanging down there, we got a couple speed ropes. I bought this one here for myself when I was doing CrossFit. Trying to teach myself how to do double unders, which I never figured out. Over here, we got this little stand with the light that doesn't work, and some of my medals. Some of these here are my high school medals. I just brought them out because I found them. I figured I'd put them all in one place. Right here we got a poster. Whoop, missed something. Down here we got a bench, an adjustable bench that one of my other friends brought in here. I didn't like it to begin with, but now I use it to, you know, maybe do rows on or something like that, or throw it in my squat rack and do pin presses. Here we got a poster that I don't really use or look at, but I kind of wanted anything fitness related in here, so tossed it in. This whole set here, we got some adjustable dumbbells, a tree with some weights on it, a easy curl bar. My friend got that for me from Craigslist. So it's really nice to have dumbbells, even though I'd like a full set. I mean, those definitely do the job. Right here, of course, we got a Rich Froning poster because, you know, we all know Rich Froning is a total badass, 4-time CrossFit Games champ. Here in the corner, a very cheap, crappy bar that is already bent, so I'm not sure why it's still in here. Down here we got a 15-pound kettlebell that I actually got for myself. 20-pound kettlebell. You'd probably think it's for a woman, but it is mine. It's back when I started working out. It was the first thing I ever bought. Backing up right here is the bench that came with possibly that bar and this weight over here that my friend got. He got all this stuff on Craigslist for about $250. He got the bench, the dumbbell set, and some 45-pound plates and other plates, about $250. Up here is our record board, you could say, with people's numbers. Initially, up here in this little box, I had written in-house records so people couldn't just come in and put stuff that, you know, they said they got. But eventually it's pretty much just me in here working out, so I changed it to where I have my records from my meets because they are official records, so I have those up there and circle with the most weight lifted, whoever that may be. Panning on over here, we got one of the greatest Olympic weightlifters of all time, Pyros Demos. I believe I said that right. Had to get a poster of him in here about the time I was doing Olympic weightlifting because it was, I don't know, it's just motivational, and dude's awesome. So let's come over here to a black squat rack that I actually just got for free from a friend's mom, and I am really liking this because it really goes with the color scheme in here. Everything's black and red and stuff like that, but the only thing I don't like is that it's kind of a cheaper made squat rack, and when, you know, I squat with my pins out here because I don't like being in the cage, so I squat out here in the open, and when I'd throw my back up here and pull out on it a little bit, and the whole squat rack came forward, so I'd throw some 45s on the back, and it's working fine. Pull-up bar up here, I'm really liking because it's straight, it's a little bit thicker, it's a good one. And the bar that you see here, my friend got for me. As you can tell, my friend's got me a lot of stuff in here, which is awesome. It is the Rogue Ohio bar. It's a very expensive bar. It's about $300. I mean, I wouldn't say it's very expensive compared to other bars, but it's a damn good bar for what it is. The knurling on it, it's not as aggressive as I would like, but I mean, it's not for powerlifting, it's for Olympic weightlifting, so it'll do. But I am looking for a powerlifting bar, possibly a Texas Power Bar, or maybe a Westside Power Bar or a Rogue Power Bar or something like that. But I do really enjoy this squat rack right here. It's doing the job. This squat rack over here, I got when we had first started putting stuff in here. I paid about $80 for that from my old football coach. I really enjoy this squat rack because it's a little bit wider, it's a little bit sturdier. I mean, you know, pins are bent like crazy from people dropping weight on it, but it doesn't really matter. It's just the color scheme on this thing doesn't really fit for what I got going on in here. The pull-up bar, it's nice, but I don't know, I'm really liking my other black one better. I actually got a buddy who might be buying this from me here today, possibly. So, yep. Oh, can't forget old Arnie over here. A friend of mine got that poster, got it put up in here. Moving on over, we got all of our metal plates here. So I got some of these myself, and my friend who got the bench over there with all the dumbbell stuff, these weights actually came with it. So, chalk over here we got from Rogue Fitness. This is about an $80 bucket of chalk. I think it's 5 pounds. I doubt I'm ever going to run out of that. My friend got that for me as well. This, got some Tupperware for when I go to meets. I like to take my own chalk just in case they run out or what have you. This here is a water dispenser I got from my parents for free, and that has been awesome because I didn't like going to the house or having to make sure I had water. Coming down here, I got bumper plates that my wife actually surprised me with. I got 4 45-pound plates, 2 25-pound plates, and those actually ran about $300, but I do not regret, you know, spending the money for those. And right in front of that, you have my deadlift mat that my wife made for me and surprised me with when I came home from work one day, which is just so awesome, so awesome that she went out and took her time to build this, surprised me with it. This little decal here I actually bought online. I didn't know it was going to come as a big piece like that. I thought, well, no, I did, but I was planning on cutting these out and just having the letters there, but the fabric, the material there is a little bit hard to cut with scissors, so I just figured whatever, I'll leave it. But yes, this deadlift mat here, she got the rubber from Tractor Supply. I'm not sure what she paid for any of this, but if anyone is interested, I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out, but you can ask me. I'll get down to the bottom of that. And I almost forgot about this little incline bench I got right here that I got from this same lady who gave me that squat rack, which I'm very thankful for. I don't know if I'm missing a piece on it or something, but it's looking a little funky down here, but it's doing the job, so I don't have to change that to an incline. So I'm just going to probably leave this here, keep it loaded in case I do want to do incline presses or whatever. Okay, I had to take a seat. I got tired of walking around. I don't really do cardio anymore, so it's exhausting. I just wanted to point out how thankful I am for everything that's in here. You know, like I said, I didn't put half of this stuff in here. Everything was from friends of mine or my wife, you know, and I am so, you know, it's even, yeah, stuff that I've had for a long time, you know, I didn't buy it. I'm so thankful for everything that's in here because I use all of it all the time. And, you know, it's just so great to have a support system like that, whether I'm in here by myself, working out by myself, all the stuff's in here that other people aren't even using that they put in here for me. So that's just so awesome. And let me talk about my wife for a second, how supportive she is, and I don't think I really realize it. You know, her going to my meets, filming for me, whatever, surprising me with shoes, building me a deadlift mat, putting it in here without me even asking her, you know, surprising me with bumper plates. Believe it or not, she does listen to me when I say that I want things or I'd like to have things. Support system is just so important. You know, and yeah, you don't, I don't know. I don't think I realized either the importance of it, or I didn't realize that I had it until you really step back and just think about it. It's so great to have people who are there pushing you along the way. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of hard sometimes. It might be hard to continue with what you're doing if no one's got your back. I mean, my family's supportive. They drove us to Colorado for my meet at the Aurora Sports Festival. You know, they're going to be at the meet in Wichita that's coming up. Yeah, it's so great. I love what I do, and having people that I love supporting what I do is just awesome. I mean, I just can't thank anyone enough. So, but yeah, man, this is where I'm at 5 to 6 days out of the week. I love it out here. It can get boring by myself, but it'll do. You know, I got motivation that's keeping me driving, keeping me going. But I do want to say that anybody in this area who doesn't know who I am, come by and work out, man. That's totally fine with me. You know, come by, teach me some things. Maybe I can teach you some things. We can get a good workout in, whatever the case. That's totally cool with me. Yeah, I think I said probably enough times. I'm sure you're tired of hearing that. So, I will see you guys later.